It's changed the name. It goes like, it's time for, and we usually go like, book two, but like the reading rush, the reading rush.
Too long, isn't it?
Or the reading rush.
TBR.
It's time for the reading rush. TBR. Yeah.
We're not singing it with you.
3, 2, 1. It's time for the reading rush. TBR. Yeah. Hi everyone and welcome to another video. We are here to show our Reading Rush TBRs. Over here we have my roommate Jayla. Hello. And over here we have my roommate Stephanie.
Hello.
If you have seen any previous TBRs for my Reading Rushes, which was previously the Booktubeathon, last year both Stephanie and Jayla partook and they had so much fun that we're gonna do it again this year. If you're not familiar with the Reading Rush or the Booktubeathon, it is a readathon that happens on YouTube. It is run this year by Eyre and Raylene Badfoot and Prongs. I will leave the Reading Rush channel down in the doobly-doo. You should go check out the website because it is super cool. We have like profiles and badges and all these amazing things. I am so excited for how it has developed this year. The way that we show each other our TBR lists is that we actually don't know what each other's books are for the challenges. We will just go through each challenge and then we will share the book that we chose with each other. So let's go. The very first challenge is a book that has purple on the cover. I am going to be rereading a book that I read for the first time at the beginning of this year called Juliet Takes a Breath. Did I talk to either of you about this book?
I could have sworn I've seen it.
It's like one of my favorites.
Okay,
so good.
All right.
It's about this girl named Juliet who's from the East Coast and she flies to Portland, which is where we live, and she does like a writing internship with this like lesbian feminist. I don't know, like you grew up around here so it might be different, but like when you first come to Portland, or maybe because you didn't grow up in Portland specifically, but in Portland you get in here and you're like, polyamory, people with like shaved heads, what's going on? And it was like so validating to like see Juliet go through all that stuff, and it's just like a bomb book. So I'm super excited to reread this one. Someone else.
Oh, I picked Evermore as my purple, I hope I get to this type of book.
It's pretty.
By Alison Noel. I've had this for at least 10 years.
Oh, have you never read it before?
Well, I bought it as soon as like one of my middle school language arts teachers recommended it. She did a book of the week recommendation and I was like, I like the sound of this.
So you're getting to it now.
So,
Jayla.
So I struggled, but I'm also going to be rereading a book. It's the 4th book in a series. It's Lady Night by Tamara Pierce. Don't give me that look.
How did I know that you were gonna have Tamara Pierce on here?
Okay, so here's the thing. I didn't until I was like, I need a purple book, and this is purple. It's real purple, so it works.
yeah.
The next book is a book that you will read in the same spot.
I chose Insignificant Events in the Life of a Cactus Spike. I know, right? By Dusty Bowling.
I love the name.
Right?
Wait, what is the name?
Insignificant Events in the Life of a Cactus.
Never heard of this
Dusty
book.
Bowling.
By Dusty Bowling.
Is that a pen name or is that actually their name?
To me, that sounds like a pen name.
That's a great pen name.
I've never heard it. It popped up on my Libby app for when I was looking for more books to read through our library.
Is it nonfiction or?
No, it's fiction.
Where are you gonna read it?
In my car.
Books.
It counts.
Yeah,
I'm sure we're not the
does.
first people to count our car as a
All
spot.
types of reading count. Jayla?
So I'm going to be reading a graphic novel for this one. It's called On a Sunbeam by Kimberly Walden.
Ooh, very nice.
I actually saw it at, I think, like, Powell's several months back, and I was like, oh, that looks interesting, and then I didn't get it for some reason. I don't know why. Like a fool.
The struggles.
But yeah, I don't know. It just seemed really interesting. I like the cover because it looks nice. So I'm gonna read it, and I'm probably gonna just read it in my bedroom, honestly, because it's easy.
Yeah.
And it's at home.
At the spot.
I'm cheating with this one and I haven't chosen this book yet because I'm also going to be listening in the car, but we're like a week or like a week and a half out from the Reading Rush and I don't know what books I'm gonna have checked out on my audiobook app at that time. So I'm just gonna choose whichever one I'm gonna start listening to, and that's gonna be it. So that will be revealed during the wrap up. The next one is a book that you meant to read last year.
So for a book that I meant to read, technically I've meant to read this for several years now.
Oh my goodness.
It's
That's a chunky boy.
I saw
It's a chunky boy.
anyway, Jayla.
Okay. Yeah.
I did nothing.
That's a lie. It's a book that I've meant to read for several years now, but it continues to be a book that I have been meaning to read. It's Elantris by Brandon Sanderson. Gabby, you look so scared.
I'm just like,
Oof.
It's
you
not
see how
that bad.
these words are?
Gabby, this book is thicker. The font is. Oh, I guess it's the
Well-
same size, but like, this isn't that bad. The
Proceed.
No, one of the books I read last year was more than this, I think.
Did you finish it?
Yeah, I finished it.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, so like, I mean, I have less time this year because I'm not at home, but like, it's fine.
I am reading a book called The Poet X by Elizabeth Acevedo. People say that this book is like Juliet Take a Breath, which I'm like, yes, please. It's in verse. I don't usually like books that are in verse, so I'm gonna try it with this one, and I've had this on my list for a while, so yeah.
I've been wanting to read that too. That
I'll
sounds
tell
cool.
you how it is.
Yes, please do.
What about yours?
So I have a physical copy, but I am not reading it. I'm gonna try
Oh
to
my goodness.
make this as another audiobook.
Okay, I was like,
Because I've attempted to read this already, and I couldn't.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Charlotte Bronte, but I couldn't. But I'll try again. Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte.
the next one is an author's debut. An author's first book.
I'm gonna read The Wedding Date.
Sorry.
Okay.
I love that
No,
book.
it's
Oh, you read it. I thought you were just doing that because it was called
No.
The Wedding Date.
Well, had she
don't
not
know
read that,
it.
I'm sure she would have made the same.
No, she would have made a different noise, probably.
Judgment.
Judgment. It's just a fact.
This is her debut novel before all of her other ones, and she's made like quite a few in the same or similar like lineup. I don't know if it's a series or not, but it's
They're like companion books.
oh nice.
Oh.
Okay, companion books. So yeah, this is the first one, and I've really been meaning to read it. Sounds like Gabby likes it too.
Wow.
So that's mine.
Mine is The Poet X, so the one that I just chose.
Oh yeah, mine is Elantris.
Number 5, a book with a non-human character.
Didn't you guys
Oh.
like panic when this one came out?
Word to the wise.
Why did
A
we
little
both?
I really dislike reading books in the perspective of animals. There's only one book that I enjoy reading in the perspective of an animal, and it is a book that I read with my students. It's called The One and Only Ivan. It's amazing. I hate reading books in the perspective of animals.
Could've done
She's all the
werewolves.
animal.
It fits you.
That counts. They're not human. Did you not? They said that. This is a real throwback because I actually read these books when I was way younger. I'm gonna start rereading the Warriors books because I found out that they're still going. They're still making
What?
them. Yeah, they're still making them. So I'm gonna. I don't know. I might
How
start.
many? How many are there?
There's so many. Like I
no.
don't even know like half of the characters anymore. Cause I'm like, there's so many of them.
Wow.
This is the first book, Into the Wild. I might be past the first book by the time the actual challenge starts, but like, we'll see
Yeah,
if I
you'll just
actually
pick
get to
up
it.
wherever it is.
Yeah, they're also not long, so I might like read more than one because they're pretty short.
Stephanie.
The Jungle Book. It's basically every single animal
It's
except for
zoomed in
Mowgli.
here.
It zoomed
Real
in on the
zoomed in.
monkey.
Oh no! So because
That tracks.
I can't find one that I at least somewhat want to read in the actual perspective of an animal, but I don't know. This is a good cop out right here.
No.
By
that
Rudyard
works.
Kipling.
My book is A Dawn's Purpose by W. Bruce Cameron, and Stephanie helped me find this one because I was literally like thrashing around on our floor, like not knowing what to do. I don't know if I'm gonna enjoy this. People are like, why would you put yourself through that? That's sad. And I'm just kind of like, and this is making me seem like I hate animals. I don't hate animals, I just hate reading books in the perspective of animals. And the next one is a book to movie adaptation. I am going to be reading and watching Call Me By Your Name. I recently tried reading this and I just could not get into it, so I'm gonna be listening to Call Me By Your Name, and then I'm gonna be watching the movie, and I'm like, queer love, I think queer love, and I'm like, yes. Anyway. I'm sorry, I'm very excited.
That shook me. That shook me
I
bad.
felt
What?
all of the parts in my body vibrate with
I thought
loud
someone was
scream.
like watching us.
Are you composed? Are you okay?
Kill these people.
So
I see why you screamed.
Yeah,
Holy,
so
holy
I
moly.
haven't read the book and I've not seen the movie, but I'm gonna read To All the Boys I've Loved Before by Jenny Han, and then I'm gonna watch the movie because I've never seen it. No, because you just screamed. I don't want you screaming when I'm watching the movie. I'll sit in the same room.
Guess who's awake?
No. Maybe. We'll see when it happens. Oh, sorry. We'll see what happens if I watch it really late at night. Gosh, fine.
Yeah.
Gabby's gonna start crying.
I like that.
Okay.
Too.
Yeah, like I'm also really excited because like she's Asian American, right? Yeah, like that's really cool for me. So Gabby, are you gonna
cry?
She's already tearing up. Oh my god. Okay.
I picked Room.
I read and seen that.
By Emma Donoghue, and I've heard that I'm gonna like fall apart.
It's pretty good.
Okay.
Cause like it's feels galore basically.
Yeah.
And I wanted to read this. I bought it recently, and yeah, the movie's on Netflix. That's perfect. Sometimes I like the hard-hitting topics.
Yeah.
This is like, I mean, this mom and her son have been in a room this whole time. That like that's hard-hitting. Yeah, that's mine.
And then the last challenge is a 5-word title challenge. Read a book with 5 or more words in the title.
Mine is also To All the Boys I've Loved Before because it's a long title. I was like, oh, that works. Check that one off.
I picked This Song Will Save Your Life by
That's been on my list of things to read for like since I've been in high school.
Oh, I just
like
came
that
across it.
cover.
Yeah, that's a really
Nice cover.
It is a nice cover. This Song Will Save Your Life, 6 words.
Mine is Red, White, and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston. And this is a book that literally everyone and their mother's grandfather's son has been like, Gabby, you should read this. Gabby, you should read this. Gabby, you should read this. Gabby. And I've been like, I do not want to read it. And then all of my booktube friends were like, oh no, this is really good. And like it apparently is like royal wedding, the prince falls in love with a dude that he's cute.
Is it
and,
gay?
like, yes.
Hell yeah.
So I'm like,
Nice.
fine. And like I counted the and because those are words. I have it on audiobook, so I'm excited to see if I'll like it or not. That is pretty much it for the video, I believe. If you are doing the reading rush, please leave it down in the doobly-doo below and we can go and like friend you on the website and be like friends and all that different kind of stuff. Why am I doing this with my hands? I'll leave Stephanie's accounts down in the doobly-doo and I'll leave Jayla's accounts in the doobly-doo and then we can all be friends.
In the doobly-doo.
That's it for the video. Thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful, wonderful book reading rush. And we will see you in our wrap-up.
Bye.
Struggling bus is coming round the town, the town, the town.